morning. With weak global cues undermining the strong local fundamentals, there is likely less action from the bulls. The NSE Nifty breaching 5,500 will still remain a hope for a little longer now. Support is likely to kick in at around 5,300 and 5,200 in case of a minor correction. Stock-centric action will hold sway as we are in the midst of the results season. Be careful while dealing in small cap and mid cap stocks. These counters, time and again, have been known for easy entry and virtually no exit. Inflation is seen as a big risk and will take time to subside. Another mild hike in rates is on the cards next week by the RBI. Bad economic data spooked Wall Street and the European markets on Friday. Asian markets are down this morning. Volatility in global markets is here to stay given the precarious economic situation. Key housing reports are due this week in the US. Also keep an eye on the earnings from Wall Street. In Europe, the big event will be the release of the regional bank's stress test results on Thursday. Evron Education will be in focus as Nikhil Gandhi, that's the promoter of Pipavav Shipyard, is believed to be eyeing on the company. Godrej Properties and Canara Bank could gain on the back of solid earnings. Bafna Pharma may rise amid reports of a takeover in the US. The results to be declared today are Atul, Aventis Pharma, Balaji Telefilms, Bear Corp, Concor, Crompton Greaves, Escorts, HDFC Bank, Indowind Energy, Jindal Saw, Midday Multimedia, Mindtree, PTC India, Sasagoa, Triveni Engineering, Whirlpool India and Zilog Systems. The other news for the day is core inflation rose sharply to 8.6% in June, more than double from 3.5% in December 2009. Foreign exchange reserves rose by $1.2 million to $279 billion for the week ended 9th July. GSM telecom operators added over 12 million new users in June, higher than 11 million added in May. The insurance regulator IRDA is likely to meet on the 20th of July 2010 the heads of insurance companies to discuss issues related to the proposed IPO guidelines. The Reserve Bank of India has extended the second daily liquidity adjustment facility for commercial banks by 2 weeks, and it did not extend the facility under which banks could borrow against 0.5% of their holdings of statutory liquidity ratio bonds. The country's installed passenger vehicle manufacturing capacity, that includes SUVs and MPVs, has crossed a significant milestone of the 3 million mark. Takeovers are set to get costlier, with a SEBI panel favoring making it mandatory for the acquirer to make an offer for up to 100% stake in any listed company. The Supreme Court has ruled that the electricity regulatory commissions are vested with the powers to fix tariffs for electricity. Infosys closed down its BPO center in Bangkok due to inability to scale up operations. ITC Limited pares its holding in Agrotech Foods by close to 3%, from 16.77% to 13.87% in June 2010. Moving on to the recommendations, the technical calls are a buy on Tata Power. We advise buying the stock above Rs 1,350 for a target price of Rs 1,410 and a stop loss is to be placed at Rs 1,325. And a buy on Sun TV. We advise buying the stock above Rs 453 with a stop loss at 440 and a target price of Rs 480. The derivative strategies are short Yes Bank July future in the range of Rs 301 to Rs 302 for a target price of Rs 290 and a stop loss is to be placed at Rs 305 from 50. And long REC July future in the range of Rs 304 to Rs 305 for a target price of Rs 315 and a stop loss is to be placed at Rs 299. Thank you and have a great day ahead.